Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Friday Night Lights presented by Hickory Telephone. Scott Willier, Jesse Saunders, happy to be with you. Welcome back. The last time I saw you, we were inside playing basketball, and now we've got a big football game in front of us tonight.
Yeah, it was an exciting finish to the season last year with the girls basketball team. Looking for some similar excitement tonight, and we'll see what the Eagles have to offer with this Burgettstown Blue Devils team coming into town.
You have had an interesting conversation here with head coach Ryan Cicchini. What we want to do is we want to play that for you now in its entirety here before we get started. About 23 minutes here before kickoff. Here on Hickory Telephone, Channel 14, and on YouTube.
I'm here once again with Coach Ryan Cicchini of the Avella Eagles, getting ready to embark on another home season. We're starting off with Burgettstown this year. The team's already played two away games. One was a week 0 game against Mapletown, and then they were at Fort Cherry last week. So, Coach, glad to talk to you again.
Thanks for having me.
So as we kind of look at this year's team, just want to maybe get a little sense of who you think are some of the main players you're counting on this season.
Well, I think when you have a young team like we do this year, you have to look at your older kids and specifically your captains. And those this year would be KJ Rush, Brandon Samuel, Noah Markle, and Harrison Fisher. All four of those guys have a lot of playing experience, and we expect those guys to lead the other kids and step up in a big way.
So some of the younger guys, maybe you could share a few of those guys that you've seen step up so far and maybe that you're hoping to see some more from this year.
I think two of the main ones off the bat are Austin Euler and Cole Jarosky. Cole being a sophomore, Austin being a junior, but neither one got a lot of playing time last year. I think they've both stepped up in the offseason and really look like contributors this year.
So am I correct in saying you have a new offensive coordinator this year?
Yes, yeah. Unfortunately, Zach moved on, so I've actually taken over the offense, which this is the first, for 10 years I did the defense, so it's definitely a change of pace for me.
Yeah. So any new wrinkles? You watching some YouTube videos, or you?
We kept a lot of the same concepts. If you've come to any of the games in the last 10 years, we have to change every year, no matter what, because of the personnel. At Avella, we're unlike other programs who have a lot of kids to pick from. Some years we have a lot of wide receivers like last year, so we can run more wide open. Some years we have a lot more running backs, like when Owen English was here and Frank Craig. So it really depends on the personnel, whether we have a good quarterback who can throw a lot. So every year we sort of have to tailor the offense to our skill position players and then go from there.
And do you have between Cole and KJ, who seem to be taking turns at quarterback, is there different plays called for them, or is it pretty similar depending, no matter who's in there? How does that work?
Cole's probably what you would call more your traditional quarterback, more of a drop back passer. He probably has the better pure passer of the two. KJ's more, for lack of a better word, a wildcat quarterback where he can run a lot better than Cole. He's more of a running type. I mean, he's built like a fullback to run right up the middle, and but not to say he can still throw the ball too. But yeah, they're just kind of two different dimensions, and it gives us two different things we can throw at a defense.
Speaking of defense, who's some of the leaders on your defense this year?
You're looking at the same guys from the offense. You're looking at Noah Markle and KJ Rush at linebacker, and then Harrison and Braden Rankin in the middle for defense for the defensive line. All those guys have a good amount of experience and are back. And then in the secondary, too, we got some seniors with Brandon Samuel and Cole Davidson.
And with a big game coming up against Burgettstown, it seems like we only really get to play them every few years. They kind of jump between 1A and 2A. But
yeah, it's been a long time. Yeah.
Yeah. So what are the guys thinking about this week playing a crosstown rival like Burgettstown?
It's kind of like back-to-back weeks, right? Last week we had Fort Cherry, so I think they get a lot more excited for these types of games than, in the past, our non-conference game has been against like Jeanette, where we have no history with Jeanette. You're driving an hour and 40 minutes. The kids are kind of miserable. It's not a game they look forward to. These are the types of games that they look forward to, these crosstown rivalry, 15 minutes away. They know all the kids on each side. It really adds something, I think, to a non-conference game.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of Burgettstown, who are some of the guys you got to keep an eye on for them?
I think the two main ones, number 34, Jackson LaRocca, who's their quarterback, very good scrambler. He can also throw the ball. He's a smaller kid. He's got a lot of good speed. And then number 24, Caleb Russell, who's their wide receiver, and they'll also use him as a wildcat quarterback. And he's very athletic, has a lot of skill. Those two guys are both very, very good athletes. They're going to be a challenge to stop.
All right, Coach, we really appreciate you spending some time with us. Wish you all the best in this game and the rest of the season moving forward.
All right, thanks a lot.
I'm here once again with Coach Ryan Cicchini of the Avella Eagles, getting ready to embark on another.
Range Resources has proudly focused on delivering energy solutions for more than 40 years. Our core values, performance, innovation, integrity, and transparency, guide us in the work we do every day as a natural gas industry leader. These values reflect how we operate as a company and are deeply rooted in our commitment to improving the communities where we work. These leading efforts have included pioneering the Marcellus Shale, now among the world's largest natural gas fields, becoming the first company to voluntarily disclose hydraulic fracturing fluids, and developing large-scale water recycling for shale development. Our commitment to fostering thriving communities begins within the walls of our company, starting with the safety and well-being of our employees and extending to the communities where we live, work, and support. Natural gas is powering our lives, providing a cleaner future, and creating exciting opportunities for careers in communities all around the world. We're proud of our accomplishments to date, but we recognize the importance of continuing to raise the bar at every opportunity for our employees and the communities where we work every day.
The Alex E. Paris Contracting Company, Incorporated, has had a wealth of success that began in 1928 in areas ranging from road construction to coal mining to underground utilities, industrial services, and heavy construction. And in today's ever-expanding energy services industry, the company provides site development, foundations, buildings, undergrounds, process piping, installation, and construction management. The future is bright for the company under the guidance of Alex E. Paris, CEO, and Timothy A. Paris, Vice President of Operations. One constant during the operation of the Alex E. Paris Contracting Corporation has been the company's commitment to hiring a professional, dedicated workforce. With today's continually evolving construction and energy climate, the company is dedicated to providing competitive wages and benefits and on enhancing employee skills through continual training and professional development. And whether working locally, regionally, or nationally, skilled workers are needed in a variety of areas. Join us and help to continue the rich tradition associated with Alex E. Paris Contracting, Incorporated.
Hi, I'm Terry from Cross Creek Bait and Tackle Shop. We're located on the entrance to Cross Creek Lake. As you can see, we carry a large variety of tackle. We carry the largest assortment of live bait in Washington County. We also carry an assortment of live bait fish. We have a various selection of pontoon boats, 14-foot motorboats, kayaks, and canoes, all at affordable prices.
Welcome back to Avella here as we get ready to get started for the Blue Devils and the Avella Eagles here. Scott Williard, Jesse Saunders, thanks again. As you are on looking, you see folks getting ready for the national anthem and a 13-flag salute from Avella players standing over on the far sideline. We'll have that all for you here momentarily.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the 2021-2022 Avella Eagles Marching Band under the direction of Mr. Nick Deutsch and Assistant Director Mr. Alex Light. Also welcome to the field the Avella High School cheerleaders under the direction of Susan Kabaka and Carol Morgan.
And now the pride of the Eagles here, the Avella High School Marching Band under the direction of Nick Deutsch and Alex Light. Enjoy.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and join with me as we observe a moment of silence in recognition of the 13 service members lost on August the 26th, 2021. We also wish to recognize the 20th anniversary of the attack on 9/11 and the many people lost on that tragic day and since. I also ask that you take this moment to remember our friend and fellow student, Evan Pfeiffer. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing. Gentlemen, remove your hats as the Avella Marching Band performs our national anthem, followed by the performance of the Avella Alma Mater.
touching tribute there for the 13 people who had lost their lives on August 26 from Avella, and thank the marching band for the national anthem there. I want to put a plug in, Jesse. If anybody out there is listening, wants to fly this band to the Rose Parade, I'm sure they would take them up on it, wouldn't they?
Yeah, I think they would pretty quickly be picked up on that rotation.
I would think so. So we'll look forward to hopefully seeing that, and you'll see now the Burgettstown Marching Blue Devils are taking the field as well here with about 5.5 minutes before kickoff. Scott Willier, Jesse Saunders, again, thank you very much for joining us. It's Friday Night Lights, and we are here at Avella, presented by the Aurora TV network, by Hickory Telephone. So tonight, Eagles game number 3. Stubbed a little bit of a toe in the first couple of games. Burgettstown's 1-0. It's really a tale of two scenarios. As we get into this one,
Ladies and gentlemen, this evening
won
we
their home
reignite
opener
the
against West
long-time
Green,
Cross
20-0.
Creek rivalry in a
13 of those
non-conference
points in
matchup
the
between
fourth
your
quarter, so
Avella
pretty
Eagles,
close game.
led by
throughout
head
that
coach
one.
Ryan Chikini, and the Blue
Avella
Devils
is
from
winless to start
Burgettstown
the
High
season.
School, led by
Started
head
against
coach
2 tough opponents,
Greg
undefeated
Marshall.
Mapletown and
Your
Fort
Blue
Cherry.
Devils
So
for this evening include
I'm going to ask
Eric
you
Brown,
here,
number 2,
Jesse,
Rudy
what are
Brown,
the
number
keys to the
3,
game
Colton
tonight
Bennett,
for
number
Avella?
4,
We
Corbin
heard from the
Harrison,
coach earlier, but
number
what do you
5,
think they
Zachary
need to do
Schrockman,
to get the
number
win
7,
tonight in
Brody
their home opener?
Kruger, number 8,
Well, I think
Hayden
tackling's going to be a big
Petro,
issue.
number 10,
When you see
Samuel
a score
Ellich,
that's
number
lopsided
11,
like
Travis
you might have
Cole,
seen in week 1
number
or 2.
13, Aiden Hoosier,
Sometimes
number
that's
15,
just a
Ryan
matter
Murray,
of
number
runners getting
17,
loose
Brendan
and
Hurt,
long runs for
number
touchdowns.
19, Owen Romano,
This is a young Avella
number
team.
24, Caleb Russell,
Missing Brian
number
Evensky,
32, Evan
suffered a
Green,
foot injury over
number
the summer. He's
34,
hoping
Jackson
to be back next
LaRocca,
week, but he's one
number
of their
44,
top linebackers.
Jaron Cody,
That
number
certainly
50,
doesn't help, but
Fury
I
Open
think,
Journey,
defensively,
number
I'd
53,
like to see
Gerald
them come
Cox,
out
number
hitting,
54,
more
Landon
tackling,
Romano,
just making
62,
sure that
Luke
things don't get
Ferris,
out of hand early.
64, Cody
Burgettstown is a young
Capardo,
team.
number
Just,
67, Caleb
12
Kimberlin,
members
number
on
70,
a
Bo Ferris,
32-member roster are
72,
juniors
Tyler
and
Cody,
seniors.
number 74,
So you're going to
Jacob
see a lot of
Noyes,
freshmen,
number
a lot of
75,
sophomores,
William
tonight,
Stevenson,
whereas
76
Avella, a little
is
bit of the
Austin
opposite.
Neese,
You
number
got 12 and
77,
21
Theodore Gray,
that are either
number
seniors
78,
and
Joseph
seniors
Veronic,
for
number 81, Ronald
for
Brown,
Avella.
and finally number
So
85,
keys to the game
Brian
tonight
Charles.
for Burgettstown. What do you think they need to do tonight to win the game?
Well, I talked with Coach Greg Marshall, who's a first-year coach at Burgettstown this year. He was an assistant at West Allegheny for 11 years. He said the 3 keys to his team, Jackson LaRocca, the quarterback, that's a name we're familiar with from basketball season last year, number 34.
Yes, sir.
Caleb Russell and Owen Romano,
Ladies and gentlemen,
3
your
players that we're really going to be keeping an eye on for Burgettstown. He's been excited what he's seen so far. He thinks the team has gelled well together. They've listened to the instruction.
Number 3,
and
Cole
he wants to see
number
what they're
4,
capable of
Cole
playing against
Davidson.
Avella.
The Eagles have taken the field with the Avella banners. They are in yellow shirts, blue shorts with the blue lettering across the sidelines from them. You'll see the Burgettstown Blue Devils, white shirts, gray slacks, and we are ready to go. Tonight's game being officiated. The guy in the white hat is Mike DeCenzo, Dan Butler, Rocky Brashear, Anthony DeRitto, Bill Boyle, and Josh Leizados. Thank you very much for your work on tonight's game. So 2 minutes, 16 seconds until the countdown.
To complete the Avella roster, number 5, Kenny Rush. Number 6, Nate Rankin. Number 11, Christian Petrine. Number 20, Jason McCawn. Number 24, Austin Euler. Number 26, Noah Markle. Number 44, Jacob Lynch. Number 50, Calvin Kramer. Number 51, Eric Crocker. Number 54, Brian Humensky. Number 56, Garrett Hoare. 58 is Hayden Gatewood. Number 70, Triton Shirley. 71 is Harrison Fisher. Number 74 is Tyler Jacobs. Number 75, Braden Rankin. And number 88, Eli Mason. Captains for your Avella Eagles are number 2, Brandon Samuel. Number 5, Kenny Rush. Number 75, Braden Rankin. Number 69, Harrison Fisher.
So Avella has won, and they will take
Captains
the ball first.
for the Burgettstown Blue Devils is number 34, Jackson LaRocca, and number 19, Owen Romano. Avella has chosen to receive. Ladies and gentlemen, let's play some football!
The PA announcer, Kendall Rush, getting the crowd fired up there. Kendall's been the PA announcer for the last couple years. Really does a nice job. See if we can get something going on the kickoff return. Maybe surprise the Devils with a long kickoff return, get the team started.
Always nice to start with a football outside of your own 20-yard line, right?
That helps.
Burgettstown will get this teed up. Looks like Caleb Russell
setting up the
be their
kick will
kicker,
be number 24, Caleb Russell. Back deep for the Eagles is number 20, Chasen McCon. Number 2, Brandon Samuel.
Samuel and McCon, as you may have just heard from our PA announcer, back deep for the Avella Eagles. Football started at the 40. Flips happening from the cheerleaders on the Burgettstown sideline, and we are ready to go. Friday Night Lights at Avella on a crisp, cool, seemingly fall-like day.
Perfect football weather.
We are underway. This one fielded around the 20-yard line, of the 25, right around the 30. Let's see where they mark the football.
Samuel on the return out to the 34-yard line.
Brandon Samuel with a
number 34, Jackson LaRocca on the
looks like
tackle.
they're going to start at the 30-yard line.
Brandon Samuel, their top receiver, senior. Big part of the team last year. He's definitely going to be part of the game plan tonight.
Avella will start at their 30-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Eagles.
Quarterback leading the way here, KJ Rush, the senior, 6'3", 250. Looks like to his left is Samuel.
KJ Rush tries to call his own number up the right-hand side, met at the line of scrimmage, marked at yard and a half gain, tackled by number 72, Tyler Cody. Sets up second down now and 8 to go.
KJ can get free. He can do some damage in the secondary, but he's got to get a little bit of a head of steam going.
They gave him a couple of yards here on forward progress, so 2nd down and 8. Again, shotgun for KJ Rush and a timeout called. Stoppage of play. Let's
timeout.
See this is going to be
equipment timeout called on the field
here. So an official's timeout. 2nd down and 8. Rush again in the shotgun. He's going to keep it himself.
Rush again off the right-hand side, caught there by number 72. Loss of 1 on the play. We'll set up 3rd down and 10 for the Eagles. Ball now resting back at the original line of scrimmage, 30-yard line.
Eagles huddling up here.
3rd and long situation here. This is a challenge for the Eagles, but see if they can get the pass again.
No man's land, right? Samuel to the left. It's going to pass. Rush is going to air it out, and Samuel
Rush's
got it.
pass is complete to Samuel.
Brings
the ball out to the 40-yard line. Ladies and gentlemen, that's enough for the Avella Eagles.
First down for the Eagles.
Nice play.
What a nice catch.
Tackle made by number 2, Rudy Brown. 10-yard catch and pass and catch on the play. 1st and 10 Eagles from their own 40.
Eagles moving the chains by air.
That may be the way to do it tonight.
Here's Rush in the gun again on 1st down. And first flag.
Flag on the play.
It'll look like a legal procedure there. Maybe offside. It looked like they moved first, but Harrison Fisher, the right tackle, also moves. We'll see how they call this one.
False start is the
Late
call against our
Descenso.
Eagles. Backs it up 5 yards. It will be
Gonna
first
move
and
the Eagles
15.
back
Ball now
5
resting
to
at the
the
35-yard line.
35-yard line is where we'll have first and 15 for Avella.
Jason McCawn checking into the game for the Eagles.
Rush surrounded there by his big offensive line. Rush wants the ball on first and 15. And he is hit hard and sacked.
Rush sacked on the play,
He had
called
no
an
time to
audible.
make that throw.
Number 70, Bo Ferris, credited for the sack. Loss of 5. We'll set up
Linebacker Bo
second and
Ferris,
10 now for the
sophomore,
Eagles.
5'11",
Ball resting at the original line of scrimmage from the kickoff at the 30-yard line. 8:40 left to play in the first quarter.
Here, so it's going to be second down and 20 for the Eagles.
Going backwards here. We want to get a chunk of this back. We'll try to get it all back at once. Don't want to make a mistake here in your own end.
They'll put them 3 wideouts left side. Rush. What's the throw, and it's intercepted.
Rush's
Zachary
pass
Schrockman
is
with the
intercepted by number
interception.
5, Zachary Schrockman. Number 2, Brandon
that route.
Samuel catches him there
Luckily,
for
Brandon
the
Samuel
tackle.
was able to catch
It
up
will
to
be
him.
Burgettstown's ball,
Touchdown saving
resting at the
tackle
Avella
for
Eagle 5-yard line.
Eagles,
Will be
but
first and goal for Burgettstown. 10-yard line, my mistake.
the Blue Devils have it first and goal at around the 5. Tough pass, but trying to make something happen was KJ Rush, right?
Yeah, and that's the challenge. When you don't have a lot of time to throw, you're trying to hit those quick hitters, and sometimes the defensive backs can just jump those routes.
First and
Stand
goal
here.
from the 10 for the Blue Devils.
First time we get to see the Avella defense. It's going to be give to 34 around the right
LaRocca on
side.
the
It's a
keeper around
touchdown
the
for
right-hand
Jackson
side.
LaRocca.
In for the Burgettstown touchdown. 10-yard run for the Burgettstown touchdown at
Defense was
8:06
faked
in the
out on
first
that,
quarter.
faked the handoff, little sweep around the right end, and made that look easy.
Blue Devils getting ready for the extra point from the leg of Caleb Russell. An extra point is up and good. 8:06 left, opening
Russell's
quarter.
kick, good for the extra
It's
point.
the
Burgettstown Blue Devils are leading with 8
7,
minutes left to
the
play in the
Avella
first quarter,
Eagles
7-0.
We'll take a brief timeout and come back right after these words.
Hi, I'm Terry from Cross Creek Bait and Tackle Shop. We're located on the entrance to Cross Creek Lake. As you can see, we carry a large variety of tackles. We carry the largest assortment of live bait in Washington County. We also carry an assortment of live bait fish. We have a various selection of pontoon boats, 14-foot motorboats, kayaks, and canoes, all at affordable prices.
Well, it wasn't the start we wanted, but get another chance here. See what we can do.
Russell to tee it up. Samuel and McCon are back deep. 8:06 left, first quarter.
McCon and Samuel back deep to take the kick.
Eagles have another shot at it. This one, it was hit, oh boy, right off the Eagles, almost in a line drive. And it was recovered.
The call on the field
was
on the
recovered by
onside
Jacob
kick
Lodge.
is Burgettstown retains possession. Ball will be resting at the 49-yard line on the Burgettstown side of the field.
Maybe it did not. It is actually Burgettstown football. I thought Lodge was able to steal it back, but he was not. I beg your pardon. And so it is going to be Burgettstown football at the 48-yard line.
You think that was a planned play there?
It's a good question. If it was, it worked to perfection, right? LaRocca is going to roll. He's going to throw. It is caught to Schrockman. Out of bounds. Right
LaRocca rolls to the right-hand
line,
side.
so
Tackle made there by number 5, KJ Rush. On the reception was Zachary Schrockman. Lots of laundry in the air after the play.
Let's see if this one's coming back with penalties.
Number 50, Calvin Kramer, coming off the edge, but it was the wrong edge. Looks like you're discussing it here.
Football right now rests at the 34-yard line. And let's see the explanation.
Personal foul against the Eagles.
Foul penalty against Avella, so that's going to mark off 15 more yards. So an 18-yard pass play plus 15 more. And the Blue Devils are
First and 10 for the Blue Devils. Ball resting at the Avella Eagles 17-yard line.
Gotta hold him here.
First and 10 for the Blue Devils and LaRocca. And more laundry.
Flag on the play.
Means we're going to walk Burgettstown back about 5 on a false start.
False start against Burgettstown is the call.
We'll take it. See if we can get that moving
After the
backwards a
5-yard
little bit
penalty
here.
assessed, it will remain first down, 15 to go. Ball now resting at the 22-yard line.
Blue Devils huddle up. They break the huddle. Looks maybe like a wildcat here. You've got Russell and Harrison. This one is going to go to Russell. And he's going to find his way into the end zone.
Number 24, Russell around the left-hand side calls his own number in for the Burgettstown touchdown. 7:51 left to play in the first quarter.
We seem to be finding a lot of open space outside the Avella defensive ends there. It's a challenge for defensive end Calvin Kramer to try to hold that edge. Once the running back gets into the secondary, then it gets much harder to bring him down.
An extra point coming up from Russell. Snap is good, hold is good, the kick not so good. Extra point is missed. Score remains 13-0 here. So, Jesse, real quick, 13-0, under 8 minutes to play first quarter. Maybe you're Ryan Giacchini, what are you telling your team right now?
Well, tell them, hey, we're still in this. It's early. We had a mistake. I mean, that was costly, but, we've seen we can throw the ball a little bit here. Let's just get the ball back and let's make something positive happen. And one positive thing happens, and maybe it starts to spiral from there, and get a few more positive plays, and we're off and rolling. still wouldn't hurt to have a nice kickoff return. That would definitely give them a little boost of energy here.
Get the boys in Burgettstown's zone here. So we're alert and ready for a kickoff. 7:51 left. This one in the air. Samuel's got it. Across the 20. Start him probably about the 22-yard line.
Samuel on the kick return, Kuzier on the tackle.
We'll call it the 21.
Avella takes over 1st and 10, ball resting at their 21-yard line.
Definitely more of a grinded out offense for Avella this year. They had some big play weapons last year in Tanner Terensky and Gabe Liss, 2 wide receivers that were seniors. Brandon Samuel can get deep if there's time, but I think they're going to have more success just with some small plays down the field.
Penalty.
Flag on the play.
Men moving here.
False start against our Eagles. We'll back it up 5 yards. 1st and 15. Ball now resting at the 16-yard line.
So 1st and 15 coming up for Avella. They'll spread them out again. And Rush will take it up the middle.
Rush calls his own number, finds his seam up the middle.
A couple of yards.
Number 72 brings him down for the tackle. That's
second down.
Tyler Cody.
Let's call it 13 here with 7.5 and running in the opening quarter.
2-yard gain on the play. We'll bring up 2nd and 13.
Nice crowd on hand. It's picture perfect this evening. We wish you were here joining us.
Kenny Rush, a member of the FFA at school, also involved with the basketball and baseball team, so he's got a pretty full slate.
Put Jaworski in motion and off in the backfield.
Rush's handoff to number 24,
Austin.
Austin Euler tries to make his way up the middle, finds 2 blitzers there. Loss of 3 on the play. We'll set up 3rd and 15 once to go.
The 15-yard line.
Kuzier and Romano together on the tackle.
Here for the Avella Eagles.
See if we can get Kenny a little bit of time to throw here. Get one of our speedy receivers, either Cole Davidson or Brandon Samuel, open.
And Burgettstown is going to take a timeout here. Big 3rd and 15 coming up here for the Eagles. We'll take a timeout as well. 13-0 Burgettstown early from Avella. Extra time to talk about it here, 3rd and 15.
This is a big play here. We want to get some momentum going.
Rush in the shotgun. Three-step drop, looking downfield. He's going to air it out. I want Samuel. Little
Rush's
too
pass
high.
intended for Samuel falls incomplete.
Maybe too many Wheaties.
Rudy Brown on the coverage.
Had a shot there, but Samuel needed to be about 6 inches taller, I think, to pull that one down.
Fourth down and 15.
It's not too often you see a wide receiver number 2 and a defensive back number 2, but that was the situation there with Rudy Brown for the Burgettstown Blue Devils and Brandon Samuel for our Eagles.
Rush to drop back and punt this football. Kick is away, bouncing around the 35-yard line. Looks like it may have bounced
Rush's
off the
punt finds
shoulder
itself
of
out of
Jackson
bounds at the
LaRocca.
41-yard line. Burgettstown will take over there, first and 10
Burgettstown
from the
Blue
Avella
Devils will
41-yard
take
line.
over right around the 40-yard line. So let's see if this defense can stiffen here in quarter number 1.
Yeah, this would be a nice time for a turnover here. We got the out of our own end zone a little bit. See if we can't make something happen on defense here.
LaRocca holding court here in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. Steps up, hit as he throws. Way underthrown, but still pulled down
LaRocca's pass.
by Caleb Russell. This has been a connection here so far,
LaRocca's
Jesse.
pass caught
the
by number
34 to
24,
24
Russell.
connection
Good enough for a
Burgettstown.
Burgettstown
Yeah, they're
first
looking
down,
pretty
first
strong.
and 10.
Avella brought a
Ball
blitz
now
there.
resting at
Thought
the
maybe they
Avella
would
Eagles
get Jackson LaRocca.
24-yard line.
Caleb Russell did a nice job adjusting to that throw.
Brandon
Still
Samuel
pulled
on
in for about
coverage,
a 15-yard
credited with
gain.
the tackle.
Now the 24-yard line is where the football rests. LaRocca in the gun, Harrison to his left. Put a man in motion, and that's 24. Caleb Russell, he's finding himself down inside the 5. That's down at about the 2-yard line.
Running down to the 1-yard line. There is a flag on the play.
There is a flag down, and let's see, this
Jacob
is all the way
Lance
back at the
credited for the tackle.
30-yard line.
Holding, I would guess.
And this one is coming back for holding.
Holding is the call
Big break
against
for the
the
Eagles
Blue
there.
Devils.
That's about a 40-yard change in field possession there.
A big penalty. Negates the Russell end around here.
Secondary
the
camera angle being brought to you by
penalty is
freshman
assessed, the
Kane
ball
Allen,
resting
member
at
of
the
media
40-yard
production
line.
Class, doing a
First
nice
and
job.
40 to go.
Here's Burgettstown on first and long. It's going right to Russell.
Number
It's gonna
24
take this
calls
one
his own
right
number
back
around
up.
the right-hand
Another penalty
side.
flag down, sitting at the 38-yard
Brought down there by
line.
Austin Euler. And Cole Davidson, ball now resting at the Avella Eagles 31-yard line.
Football right now is
Flag
at the
on the play
31.
is holding once again
Depending on
against the
what this
Burgettstown
penalty
Blue
is.
Devils.
Like you got another holding call here.
We'll move it back here to close to our vantage point in the press box here at the 48-yard line.
After
of
the
Avella.
penalty is assessed, ball now resting at the Avella Eagles 49-yard line.
First and 35. This is where we need to hold these Devils here.
You don't see that often, do you?
Not very often.
Burgettstown with the football. It's going to be kept by 34. That's LaRocca. There he goes, all the way into the end zone.
Number 34, LaRocca
No
in for the
flags on the
Burgettstown
field, and this
touchdown,
one
49-yard run.
About a 48-yard scamper.
Yeah, that was tough. That was a really nice fake by LaRocca there around the end. And once again, once he gets into the secondary, it's tough. I mean, he's quick, very elusive. Defensive backs weren't able to bring him down.
Russell set for the kick after.
An extra point coming up. This one is
Russell's kick is no good. 4:11 left to play in the first quarter.
4 minutes, 11
Burgettstown
seconds
leads
left,
our
quarter
Eagles.
number 1. It's Burgettstown 19, Avella nothing. We'll be back right after this.
Range Resources has proudly focused on delivering energy solutions for more than 40 years. Our core values, performance, innovation, integrity, and transparency, guide us in the work we do every day as a natural gas industry leader. These values reflect how we operate as a company and are deeply rooted in our commitment to improving the communities where we work. These leading efforts have included pioneering the Marcellus Shale, now among the world's largest natural gas fields, becoming the first company to voluntarily disclose hydraulic fracturing fluids, and developing large-scale water recycling for shale development. Our commitment to fostering thriving communities begins within the walls of our company, starting with the safety and well-being of our employees and extending to the communities where we live, work, and support. Natural gas is powering our lives, providing a cleaner future, and creating exciting opportunities for careers in communities all around the world. We're proud of our accomplishments to date, but we recognize the importance of continuing to raise the bar at every opportunity for our employees and the communities where we work every day.
Samuel and Davidson back deep. This one is returned to about the 24-yard line from Davidson.
Number 44, Jaron Cody.
5'7", 145, wide out, defensive back, Cole Davidson, a senior this year.
A nice little head of steam going there, but it
And Colton Bennett
quickly.
credited for the tackle.
In
It will be
interviews
Avella's
before this
ball,
game, Davidson told us he wanted to be a
resting
pilot.
at their own 23-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Eagles.
Yeah, he's
See
got it all
him fly in the friendly skies here before too long. 23-yard line is where the football rests. Avella trying to answer here. Rush in the gun. He's going to throw. He's got Samuel. Around left side, trying to break a tackle. Break one,
Rushes
broke
past
two.
to Samuel, complete, tries to work his way through several tacklers, beats the first two, but gets caught at the end.
trying to get
No
Brandon
gain on the
Samuel
play.
out of space there, see what he could do. He did break a couple tackles, but blockers just weren't there.
It's going to be 2nd down and 10. Nothing doing there. Wheeler reporting in for the Eagles. Avella breaks the huddle. Samuel and Davidson are the wideouts. And a
Flag on the
flying
play.
Here, this is going to be another false start on the Eagles.
False start is the call against the Eagles. We'll back them up 5 yards.
Those are the kind of plays that the guys on
2nd and
Monday during the
15.
film
Ball
session
now
don't want to
resting
watch.
at the 18-yard line.
That'll drive a coach crazy.
Football rests at the 18-yard line. 2nd down and 15. Under 3 minutes to play here. Opening quarter, it's been all Burgettstown so far. Rush takes it up the middle.
Rush calls his own number, finds his way out to the 20-yard line.
About a couple of yards. It's going to be third and long
Number
again
76, Austin Neese on the tackle there.
Eagles.
We'll set up third down, 12 to go for the Eagles. Ball resting at the 20-yard
One nice thing about
line.
having a quarterback like Kenny Rush, who's such a threat to run, is if you have time and can pull off that play action, maybe get a tight end like Jacob Lynch going down the seam, could be some openings there.
Rush again to take the ball. He's going to roll left side. He's got a blitzer coming. Throws incomplete.
Rush's pass intended for number 2 falls incomplete.
But he was being chased by Jerron Cody, a senior.
Number 44, Cody, supplying the pressure on Rush. We'll set up fourth down, 12 to go.
There on the sideline, just not quite enough time to get that throw off.
4th and 13, and the Eagles will punt this football away. The ball rests at the 20-yard line. This one bouncing at the 40, good bounce. Picked up at the 46-yard line, returned to the 40, the 35.
Either a holding call or a clip, maybe.
Rush's punt returned by number 15, Murray. Tackle made there by Crocker and Rush.
Punt.
Flag on the play.
Given about 10 on the return.
It's definitely coming back.
It's a holding call. And that'll mark off 10 more.
With the penalty assessed,
Football
Burgettstown will
spotted
start at midfield. 1st and 10 from the 50.
Burgettstown has had the football pretty much in Avella territory all evening. They started one drive in their own end of the field. Here's the Blue Devils. Hand off to Harrison. Bouncing left side. 40, 35, 30. He's got some daylight. Forget about it.
Number
Touchdown.
4, Corbin Harrison, 50 yards in
50-yard
for the Burgettstown
scamper.
touchdown.
Yeah, that was tough. Yeah, especially coming off the edge there as a cornerback. I mean, when that guy gets out of open space, it's tough to make the tackle, but you've got to work on your angles. You see guys reaching. They're just not getting in position to make the tackles.
Caden Petro is going to attempt this extra point. High snap, pulled down nicely. Petro kick is up and
Petro's kick
no good.
is no good. 1:41 left to play in the first quarter.
Opening quarter.
Burgettstown Blue Devils are
25-0
leading the Avella Eagles.
in favor of the Burgettstown Blue Devils. And let's see if Avella can get something started here in quarter number 1. Back at Avella here, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous sunset here. Absolutely stunning. And a beautiful fall evening if you're an Eagles fan, we got some work to do here. The Blue Devils are cruising in this one, 25-0.
Back deep is Davidson and Samuel.
Petro to kick this one off. Jesse, sorry.
So the Avella defense so far, those long runs have been hurtful.
The return is Samuel, and carving his way up to around the 40-yard line.
Makes his way into the second line, all the way out to about the 37-yard line. Will be 1st and 10 for the Avella Eagles there.
Down and 10 for
number
Avella.
3, Colton Bennett, credited for the tackle.
The 37-yard line is where the football rests. Eagles line up. Rush again in the gun. Samuel in motion. Let's see.
Rush calls his own number up the right-hand side. Tackle made by number
Rush.
78.
It's gonna pick up a couple of yards.
Joseph
At around the
Baronic.
40-yard line.
Gain of 2 on the play. We'll set up 2nd and 8. Ball now resting at the 40-yard line on the Avella side.
70, Triton Shirley, 5'11", 270 pounds, only a freshman. He is a mountain of a man. It's going to be interesting to see how he develops as he continues to go through his high school career. Already starting as a freshman, that definitely portends good things moving forward.
Rush again, gonna roll right side, hitting the backfield. And up to about the 38-yard line.
Rush takes the inside cut on the play. Tackle made by number 76.
A little bit of a late hit there against Harrison Fisher for the Eagles. Seems to be okay.
He is up, but took some time to get up. The
loss of 1 on the play will bring up 3rd down, 9 to go.
Harrison
Ball now
Fisher.
resting at the Avella Eagle 37.
As we talked about when we started, this is not a deep roster for the Eagles, with just 21 on the roster. And
that last play will bring us to the end of the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Our Avella Eagles 0, Burgettstown Blue Devils
it's
25.
Burgettstown 25, Avella nothing. Final seconds tick down at Avella. We'll do some business with you and be back for quarter number 2 right after this.
Alex E. Paris Contracting Company Incorporated has had a wealth of success that began in 1928 in areas ranging from road construction to coal mining to underground utilities, industrial services, and heavy construction. And in today's ever-expanding energy services industry, the company provides site development, foundations, buildings, undergrounds, process piping, installation, and construction management. The future is bright for the company under the guidance of Alex E. Paris, CEO, and Timothy A. Paris, Vice President of Operations. One constant during the operation of the Alex E. Paris Contracting Corporation has been the company's commitment to hiring a professional, dedicated workforce. With today's continually evolving construction and energy climate, the company is dedicated to providing competitive wages and benefits and on enhancing employee skills through continual training and professional development. And whether working locally, regionally, or nationally, skilled workers are needed in a variety of areas. Join us and help to continue the rich tradition associated with Alex E. Paris Contracting Incorporated.
$5. The first winner wins the half of a 50-50 drawing. The second winner will win a gift certificate to the Fort Cherry Golf Club. And the third winner also
back for quarter number 2.
wins a gift certificate for the Fort Cherry Golf Club.
9 here for the Eagles. Rush operating where he's been all night long in the shotgun. Bobbled snap, picked up, he's going to throw downfield. He wanted Samuel.
Rush's pass intended for Samuel finds its way out of bounds
by
after
LaRocca. And
he
it's
has
going
a
to be 4th down
problem
and
holding
8.
on to the snap. Brings
So,
up 4th
Jesse,
down,
quarter
9 to
number
go.
2.
Ball resting at
We
the
flush out quarter number
38-yard
1.
line on the Avella side.
What are the conversations happening on the sidelines after a bad quarter number 1? How do you get past it?
Well, the Eagles have been here before. I mean, they've had a couple lopsided losses. They continue to play hard, so I don't think that's a concern for Coach Zucchini. But it'd be interesting to see what they do here with Cole Jaworski. Maybe give him a shot. Make your offense a little bit more
out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. Call it the 46 on Burgettstown's side.
So we'll see how long
they will take over there, 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils.
Football out of bounds.
Once again, be on the lookout for representatives from the Avella football boosters for your chance to win a 50-50 or a gift certificate to the Fort Cherry Golf Club.
See if that defensive line can get a little pressure here. 75, Braden Rankin, a senior, been a member of the team for several years. See if he and Harrison Fisher can get a little pressure.
1st and 10 for the Blue Devils, ball at the 46-yard line.
Give this to 44, going left side, cutting in and out. Trying to bring him down, but still moving up to around the
number 44 off the
line.
left-hand side.
Jacob Launch. I'm sorry, that is Jerron Cody, the running back, a senior.
Tackle made there by Braden Rankin and Garrett Hoare. Picks up enough yardage for a Burgettstown first down. Ball now resting at the 30-yard line on the Avella side.
Pickup of about 22 yards on the carry. Officials timeout here as we get things set.
An official timeout called on the field.
Can't see that.
Looks like we have an injured player for Avella. Maybe Hayden Gatewood.
I think that's Garrett Hoare.
Sorry, you're right, that is Garrett Hoare. 6'1", senior.
Hayden Gatewood is actually, I believe, probably out for the season. He broke his wrist. He also plays hockey. He plays a bunch of sports, but was playing hockey and unfortunately suffered a broken wrist, so he may or may not be back this season.
Garrett Hoare injured on that last play, makes his way off.
30-yard
1st and 10 for the Burgettstown Blue Devils.
Burgettstown will start with this one. Shotgun, rolling is Russell. He throws an incomplete. He wanted to find Schrockman.
Number 34, LaRocca's pass, intended for number 5, Schrockman.
Schrockman was looking ahead to where he was going before he
second
secured
and
the catch.
10. Ball still resting at the Avella 30-yard line.
Looks like that you see some athletes on Burgettstown sideline. We've seen Russell direct snaps to him. We've seen snaps to the quarterback, LaRocca. Two of the people that Burgettstown's coach told us before the game were going to be keys to their game. They've been keys to their game. Here's LaRocca. He's got it up the middle. There he goes. The 10, the 5, end zone, touchdown. Burgettstown.
LaRocca calls his own number up the left-hand side in for the Burgettstown touchdown. 30-yard run.
30-yard run for Jackson LaRocca.
Number 88, Eli Maidman, giving chase there at the end, but wasn't able to bring him down. The play action has just been devastating for Burgettstown. The ability to pass, I mean, you have to respect that. You know, they've been running the ball well, so you do a little play action there. And
Petro sets up for the point after attempt.
He's gone.
LaRocca to hold, Petro to kick. High snap, kick is down, hits the crossbar, and no good.
Point after attempt is no good. 11:05 left to play in the half.
5 seconds, opening half. It's Burgettstown 31, Avella nothing. Eagles with the ball when we come back. Burgettstown
Back
taking
deep
the
for the
field
Eagles,
here.
number 2, Brandon Samuel. Number 4, Cole Davidson.
Eagles with the traditional return, and Samuel and Davidson back deep, standing at the 15-yard line.
Number 8 sets the kick off.
Caden Petro to kick this one deep for Burgettstown, leading 31-0. This one fielded at around the 24-yard line. That is Samuel up to the 35.
Samuel on the return, making his way out to the 36-yard line. Tackle made by number 4, Corbin Harrison. Bennett also in on the tackle. Avella takes over, 1st and 10, resting at the 35-yard line.
Whoa.
I don't remember that. I can imagine you're throwing a helmet 60 yards. How far can you throw?
That's right. I would say Penn State's come a calling, I would think, at that time, right?
Looks like Jaworski's in there.
Jaworski is in at quarterback for the Eagles. Euler and a motion. They're going to give a rush in the backfield. He's got himself to the 40, all the way to the 44
Rush around the right-hand side, finds a hole in the middle of that defensive line, out for 9-yard gain.
Just that little switcher, giving Kenny that little extra bit of running room.
Number 13, Kuzier, and 15, Murray in on the tackle. Rush gains 9 yards, 2nd down, 1 to go.
See the field too, pick the spots. So Jaworski stays in at quarterback.
Jaworski gives you definitely a throwing dimension as well, so the Bulldogs have to respect that.
A sophomore for the Eagles. Rush up the middle, give him 3.
Rush off the right-hand side once again, makes 2-yard gain, which
for the Eagles.
Just enough, ladies and gentlemen, for the Avella Eagles. First down!
That pile for an extra 3 yards. Nice job, Kenny.
That's what you need if you're the Eagles. Ran a little bit of momentum here.
Already at midfield.
Avella Eagles, 1st and 10, ball now resting at the Avella 46-yard line.
Reporting in.
Might be a nice time for play action here.
Jaworski under center. Gets the ball. Rush again up the middle. Gain of about 2.
They were ready that time.
KJ Rush on the rush.
8.
Picks up a yard on the play. Sets up 2nd and 9 to go. Ball now resting at the 47-yard line.
Here the yell of the plays at the sideline. Looks like Jaworski has the plays on a wristband.
2nd down and 8 here. They give it to Euler, who's hit in the backfield. Loss of a couple.
Euler on the carry, met in the backfield by number 67, Kimberlin.
Just couldn't open up the hole for Austin.
3rd and 10 coming
Loss
up
of 1 on the play. We'll set up
Avella.
3rd and 9 for the Eagles. Ball now at the 47.
1st down of the game here, and let's see if we can't get this a 3rd 1st down. But they need 9 at their own 47-yard line. Cole Jaworski is your quarterback. Rush in the backfield. They fake it. Jaworski's going to throw over the middle, incomplete. He was looking for Jacob Launch.
Falls incomplete, intended
Looked like
for
a
number
little bit of a
44.
miscommunication there. Like he was thrown to a spot, and either Lanch or one of the receivers.
Jacob Lanch sets up 4th down, 9 to go. Ball resting at the 47-yard line.
Let's see what Avella elects to do with this, if they will punt or go for it, trailing 31-0 here in the second quarter.
No hesitation, they're going to go for it.
Jaworski, shotgun. And 3 wide receivers right side. Jaworski's going to throw. It's over the middle. It's intercepted. At 6, is he going to go the distance?
Jaworski's pass intercepted by Schrockman in for the Burgettstown Blue Devils touchdown.
Making the interception and a pick 6 for Burgettstown.
Like Coach Greg Marshall had a blitz coming from both sides there, and the fellow fullback picked up one of the blitzers, but definitely some pressure on that throw.
Petro from hold from LaRocca here.
Petro sets for the point after attempt.
This one is no good.
Petro's attempt is no good.
Pick 6 moves the score to
7:43 left to play in the first half. Burgettstown leading the Avella Eagles.
Going. We bring in
once again, be on the lookout for our representatives from the Avella football boosters
what this upcoming
for the
series
selling
has
50-50
for Avella.
tickets this evening for 3 chances to win. The first chance is for the 50-50. The second and third winners will receive a gift certificate to the Fort Cherry Golf Club. Back deep to receive for your Avella Eagles is number 2, Brandon Samuel. Number 4, Cole Davidson. Set to kick off for the Blue Devils. Number 8, Petro.
Blue Devils to tee this one up here. 7:43 left, second quarter. Picked up by Samuel, 25-yard line, trying to break one, and wrapped up and brought down around the 27-yard line.
Samuel on the return makes his way out to about the 27-yard line, met there by several defenders.
Samuel's getting some work as a kick returner tonight.
And now
Flag
a
on the
penalty
play.
flag that comes in. Let's see what this one's all about. Maybe some frustration boiling up on the part of the Avella Eagles.
Yeah, he definitely heard some gas from the crowd when Samuel's helmet came off. There may have been some frustration, but no penalty was called there.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Dead ball unsportsmanlike against the Eagles.
On Avella, so move the football back 15 here.
It's like Jaworski's still in there for the Eagles. It's tough to get a downfield passing game going when you just don't have the time. I mean, you can see the plays developing, but that last pick
After
six,
the penalty is assessed, the ball is resting at the Avella 14-yard line. 1st and 10 for Avella there.
Just pressure's on. You got to get rid of that ball.
That's right. That's absolutely right. When not much time to develop anything in the backfield. any running play or enough time for Jaworski or Rush to throw the ball this evening. It's Burgettstown's been there. On the 14-yard line is where the Eagles are going to start this one. Jaworski to remain in at quarterback. Handed off to Rush.
Rush on the carry, makes his way up the right-hand side, picks up about a yard on the play. We'll set up
north of the 15-yard line.
Second and
let's call it second and about 8.
19 to go. Number 44, Cody, on the tackle, assisted by number 15, Murray.
Yard line is where the football.
Second and 19 to go for the Eagles. Ball now at the 15.
What the Eagles have, Jaworski. And give is to Euler with a football. Darts through the right side. Maybe another yard.
Euler on the carry finds a seam on the right-hand side. Brought down by number 44. Cody. 2-yard gain on the play. We'll set up 17 to go. Third down.
26. Not sure if he's hurt. Was hurt coming into the game, or maybe got hurt during the game. But he's definitely a key part of that backfield. It's been pretty much Euler. Now Kenny Rush in the backfield. And no Markle.
Third and long. Shotgun, give it to Euler. Hit hard, right around the 18-yard line.
Number 24, Austin Euler off the right-hand side. Brought down there by number 81, Ronald Brown. No gain on the play. We'll bring up fourth down. 17 to go for the Eagles. Ball resting at the Avella 19-yard line.
I would think so. Maybe not. Looks like Cole Jaworski getting in the huddle there. We'll see what happens here. Now they're gonna punt. Is Cole Jaworski the long snapper?
Well, on a roster of 21, he may even refill the water bottles too. It's you got to do what you got to do, right? Rush to punt this one away. Bouncing on it. Could be a Avella ball. Let's see. And it's out of bounds right at the 40-yard line, and that's where Burgettstown
falls out of bounds after contacting a Blue Devils player. Blue Devils will take over from the Avella 40-yard line, 1st and 10.
So we'll stay here with us on this 5 minutes left, opening half. Let's see if this Avella Eagles team can kind of strengthen its defense here and come up with a stop here.
Yeah, that was the play we were looking for on the punt. Ball hitting off the return team, hoping to get a recovery. Didn't quite happen, but maybe that'll open up the floodgates for something good for the defense here.
The 40-yard line is where Burgettstown will have it. Give is to Harrison. Harrison right side to the 30, the 25, the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. Forget about it.
Number 4 around the right-hand side in for the
40-yard touchdown run for Harrison.
40-yard run.
That's got to be frustrating for the Avella coaching staff. There were at least 2 or 3 Avella players that had him wrapped up. Just couldn't bring him down.
I think you talked about it at the opening here. The key
Petro
for this one was going to be
sets up for the point after attempt
and really trying to bring him down. An extra point here. It's up. The Petro, and is good.
Petro's kick is good.
4:49 left. Opening half. All Burgettstown back right after this.
Range Resources has proudly focused on delivering energy solutions for more than 40 years. Our core values, performance, innovation, integrity, and transparency, guide us in the work we do every day as a natural gas industry leader. These values reflect how we operate as a company and are deeply rooted in our commitment to improving the communities where we work. These leading efforts have included pioneering the Marcellus Shale, now among the world's largest natural gas fields, becoming the first company to voluntarily disclose hydraulic fracturing fluids, and developing large-scale water recycling for shale development. Our commitment to fostering thriving communities begins within the walls of our company, starting with the safety and well-being of our employees and extending to the communities where we live, work, and support. Natural gas is powering our lives, providing a cleaner future, and creating exciting opportunities for careers in communities all around the world. We're proud of our accomplishments to date, but we recognize the importance of continuing to raise the bar at every opportunity for our employees and the communities where we work every day.
Davidson looking for a seam up the right-hand side, falls down at the 25-yard line. Avella will take the 1st and 10 from the 25. Brown credited with the tackle there.
Yeah, put it back, Joe. I look like an idiot. Now you gotta make it.
Kenneth Rush finds a seam up the right-hand side, picks up 6 yards there. We'll set up 2nd and 4 to go. 4:20 yet left to play in the first half. Ball resting at the Avella 30-yard line. 2nd and 4 to go. Flag on the play. False start against our Eagles. Back them up 5. Sets up 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Ball to 25-yard line. Number 44 off the right-hand side, back for the sack against Rush. Loss of 6 on the play brings up 3rd and 16. Timeout, Avella. Fumble on the play. The initial call is that it's Burgettstown's ball. After the fumble, Burgettstown will take over 1st and 10. Ball at the Avella 19-yard line. Timeout. Avella. Burgettstown's ball, 1st and 10 from the Avella 19. Hoosier calls his own number up the middle, makes his way down to about the 1 foot line. Jacob Lanch on the tackle there. Number 44, Jaron Cody in for the Burgettstown touchdown, 1-yard run. Timeout, Burgettstown.
Extra point here, forthcoming. Blue Devils did not have the right personnel. After try here.
Petro set for the point after attempt.
Caden Petro, sophomore, 5'10", 150. Snap good, hold by LaRocca is good.
Point after attempt is no good.
Is no good. So 2 minutes and 3 seconds left, opening half here at Avella. And this one is a bit one-sided at the moment, 50-0. Eagles with a football. Coming back when we return.
Back deep for your Avella Eagles, number 2, Brandon Samuel, number 4, Cole
Burgettstown ready to
Davidson.
kick this one off. Petro tees it up. This one, Davidson through his fingers, and he is
Davidson
down
on the return, makes his way up to the 21-yard line. Avella will take over there, first and 10 from the 21.
Yard line. Evening dew setting in here at Avella.
Yeah, it's been a frustrating night for the Eagles. Sure that
22-yard line is where the football is spotted. It's going to be Jaworski handing it off to Rush, pushing the pile up to the 25-yard line.
Kenneth Rush takes the pile with him, about 6 defenders along the way. He gains about 4 yards in the play. We'll set up second
Blue
and 6
Devils
to go.
bringing him down, but
1:44 left to
that's
play in the
a
first
gain
half.
of
Ball
about
now
5
resting at
yards for
25-yard
Rush.
line.
So
Second and 6 for our Avella Eagles.
with the football at the 25-yard line. Eagles seem to be having some success here with Jaworski
Number 70, Bo Ferris, credited
as
for the tackle.
quarterback, giving it off to Rush.
Yeah, you definitely see a little more flow to the Eagles offense with Jaworski in there and that threat of KJ Rush running downhill.
Under center again is Jaworski. Rush again. He's going to go right side. He's going to go right
Rush
around
on
the
carry
30-yard
once
line,
again,
very
finds his
close
way
to
into the secondary. Number
first down.
81
I take that back. Maybe about a
finds
yard
him there,
shy, I
Brown,
think
for
is
the
where they're
tackle.
going to.
He broke about 3 tackles
Gain
on
of
that
5
run.
will set up. 3rd and 2 to go.
Maybe here a couple for a first down. So the 20, call it 29-yard line. Jaworski dropped the ball here. So the center quarterback exchange.
Fumbled snap.
It was recovered.
No gain on the play.
That
We'll
is
set
going
up
to
4th
be the
down.
last play of
That will bring us to the end of the
this
first half,
first
ladies
half.
and gentlemen.
We've played a half of football here at Avella. It's the Burgettstown Blue Devils 50, the Avella Eagles nothing. Halftime in Avella. And we'll be back to bring you the bands here coming up in just a minute.
How you been, man? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome to the field the Burgettstown Drumline and Devilettes. To get us started this evening, our drumline will be performing a fun, upbeat cadence. The Devilettes will then take over with a compilation of songs celebrating strong, independent, confident women. Their performance will include Hit Me With Your Best Shot, Pat Benatar, Respect, Aretha Franklin, I Will Survive, Gloria Gaynor. Now sit back and enjoy the show.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The Avella Area School District is proud to present to you the 2021 Avella Area Junior-Senior High School Eagle Marching Band under the direction of Mr. Nick Toy. His assistants are Mr. Alex Light and Miss Chelsea Craig. His drumline instructor is Mr. Jesse Rhodes, and his color guide instructor is Mrs. Cheryl Rush. The band is led onto the field tonight by drum major Emily Rice. Our 2021 show is entitled The Sounds of South Beach, featuring some of today's most hip Latin pop tunes. Emily Rice, is your band ready? Please sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. We'll open the show tonight with that mix of Latin with a side dish of Caribbean made famous by Luis Fonsi. Here is Despacito. Our second selection, made famous by Cardi B and Bad Bunny. We hope to see you getting down in the stands as the band plays I Like It. Our third number, made famous by none other than Miss J-Lo, Jennifer Lopez herself, on her 7th studio album. Everybody get those fists pumping. Here is On the Floor. We'll close tonight's performance with another J-Lo tune from the very same album. This is the Latin-flavored hip-drop and dance tune, Poppy. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the 2021 Avella Area Junior Senior High School Eagle Marching Band. We hope you enjoyed our show tonight. The band thanks you for being such a great audience, and we hope to see you at a show in the very near future.
Let's give another round of applause for the Burgettstown Devilettes and the Avella Marching Band. The Avella Football Boosters thanks all of the volunteers for this evening's game, as well as the 2022 season sponsors. Range Resources, SPSI, Stefkovich Funeral Home, Sweat Law, Tazak Law, Trudy Rooney Photography, Wagner's Greenhouse, Wagner's Tire, Washington Financial, Robert Vetterl, Zada's Wellsburg Auto Sales and Service, PC Whip, in memory of Bill Cicchini, Washington Auto, Drovers Inn, Jake Schneider Bus Company, Slovenian Bank, Heaven Sent Farms, Farmhouse Floral, Star Rentals, LLC, Delave, Alex Paris, American Legion, the Avella Athletics Incorporated, Avella Motor and Body, Grazy Heights, Brownlee Trucking, The Bullpen, Rustic Inn, Robert Irvine, Fit Crunch Bar, Hartman and Hartman.
Back here in
HCC,
Avella, and
Independence
welcome
Township,
to the
Orange
second
Davis
half
Roses,
here.
Raccoon Valley
A
Sportsman's
bit of
Club,
a
True Value
disappointing
Hardware,
half for
Rosen
Avella Eagle
BSN
fans.
Sports,
50-0 is your
CNN,
halftime score.
Supply One,
But I got to tell you, the
Auto
bands here at the half,
Ladies and
Jesse,
gentlemen, it's come time to
a
pick
great
the
show
50-50.
by both Avella
Please,
and
everybody, get your
Burgettstown.
50-50 tickets out.
Yeah, I'll say this much
The
about
date tonight.
the band. They're 3-0 so
Everybody
far
pay
for
attention.
Avella, and Burgettstown looks pretty strong too. So a really nice performance by both bands.
You know, I used to play piano by ear, Jesse.
Is that so?
Now I use my hands. So. Maybe we can count the number of dad jokes we can work in here into the broadcast and for the second half here.
Yeah.
But these went halftime. I think we talked a little bit about this. Probably, at a score of 15-0, not going to win the ball game, but it's come out here and give a heck of a resilient effort in the second half. Try to keep Burgettstown out of the end zone and get this thing wrapped up.
Yeah, I mean, Avella's only got 21 players, so it's not like you can go deep into your bench, but you're probably going to see some guys who normally might not be playing with the first team get a shot here in the second half. You're going to be playing against some of Burgettstown's backups probably as well, so you want to see a strong effort from the Eagles. I think they'll come out ready to go, but we'll see what happens.
About 2.5 minutes here before we get started here for the second half, and we'll see what happens. Next week, I don't have a schedule in front of me. I don't know if you've memorized a schedule for the Avella Eagles. I'm not sure who they have. If it's going to be a home football matchup, if it will be away. The first two games that the Eagles had were away football games, away at Mapletown, and then again they came back and had Fort Cherry last week, who I believe is a division above the Avella Eagles. So playing a bit of against a bigger school district, Burgettstown. Obviously, when we look at rosters and to look at the number of players on the roster, 32 for Burgettstown, 21 for. The Eagles. So we'll look forward to the next matchups for Avella next week, unless I have that wrong and there's a bye that's in there for the Eagles here coming up.
No, they are playing next week. Next week they'll be traveling to Jefferson Morgan for an away game. That was a good game last year against Jefferson Morgan. They knocked off the team, but they're going to be traveling there next week. Then they'll be back home the following week for a conference game against West Green.
You and I get to do this again?
We do, yes.
Okay, well we'll work on the dad jokes and have even more of them ready for you in that one, and hopefully some good football as well.
Yeah, I have a ton of dad jokes, and as I tell my students, I'll be here all week, ladies and gentlemen. So
they never get old, do they? They never get old. Okay, so about the last 30 seconds here before we get underway, I would be remiss if I didn't mention here tomorrow the 20th anniversary of 9/11, and you as an educator, Jesse, I'm sure talking with students about this, it's so interesting that my memory of this was actually my first week of classes in college when this event happened. But now your young students, this is before they were even born, and it's crazy to think about. But you and I, we got more gray hairs and we're getting older, aren't we?
We are, and I certainly remember that day vividly. It was obviously a terrible day. I remember being with my dad. We were on our way to a meeting that we were both attending together, and just the shock of that day. And my wife and I at the time were just dating, so she was working downtown, and I remember calling her. She evacuated pretty quickly from downtown because there was obviously a threat that maybe the city of Pittsburgh would be hit. But it is interesting talking to kids today, because it's sort of like for us maybe looking at the Vietnam War that we didn't live through. Maybe our parents did. And I think kids, they take it seriously, but obviously living through that is going to be a much different experience.
A painful memory, but one that we certainly need to honor. And again, and also as we started this one, a really nice honor from the 13 flags here to honor the 13 service members killed on August the 26th in Afghanistan. We're ready to go for football in half number 2.
Number 5, K.J. Rush for the Avella Eagles.
K.J. Rush is going to tee this one up.
Number 15, Murray.
Looks like we've got Ryan Murray back deep for the Burgettstown Blue Devils. This one is hit.
Number 44 covers the onside kick.
Fielded by Burgettstown.
Blue Devils. They will take over there. 1st and 10, ball resting.
The first work for the Avella kickoff team there. Hopefully we'll see them a few more times in this half.
44-yard line.
I was a kicker in 8th grade for one game. I remember I kicked off and made the tackle. That might have been my football career highlight.
Oh, there you go. Here is Burgettstown.
Like another new quarterback for Burgettstown.
Give looks like
Number
is to 4.
Tries to make it around the left side. Cody is tackled there.
Travis Cole's in at quarterback right now, number 11.
5, middle linebacker
for the Burgettstown Blue Devils.
Gain of 5 on the play.
Give him 5 here, and as you said, some of the backups may be working in a running clock here as the game is 50-0 right now. Coles, as you said, is the quarterback. Cody is to his left. A high snap. Cody coming around right side across the 50 to the 45 and brought down at the 43-yard line. Flag thrown at the 45-yard line. Rush making the tackle.
And it's going to be a hold on Burgettstown. Kenny Rush did a nice job of stringing that play out, making the tackle, and also looks like causing a penalty.
It is a holding penalty.
Is a
maybe
block in the back.
Back in the back, rather.
Coming around the right-hand side, that will cost
Brandon Samuel did a nice job there, too, of containing that. You want to make sure as a cornerback that you turn that runner back inside. Don't want to let him get outside.
So football at the 45-yard line. This is going to be 2nd down and 10.
Looks like Eli Maidman back at deep safety for the Eagles. He's a freshman, getting some extensive playing time.
Coles again from the shotgun. He's going to take it himself. 45 to the 48-yard line. Dives ahead very close to the 50. They'll mark this one down to the 49. Gain of about 4. And it's going to be 3rd and 5. Let's see if the Eagles can stiffen here and cause a punt. And a defensive stop.
4-yard gain on the play. We'll bring up 3rd and 6 to go. Ball rested
Travis
at the 49-yard
Coles,
line
number 11, a freshman.
Side.
Give is to 44. Around from the backfield, and he's got enough for a 1st down and run out of bounds right around the 40-yard line.
Makes his way around the left-hand side, barely makes his way out of the backfield.
Looked like they had him dead to rights in the backfield there, but
looks like the ball is going to
couldn't quite bring him down.
We've seen him quite a bit, Jerron Cody.
1st and 10, Burgettstown.
And Cody gets a breather as Burgettstown moves the chains at the 42-yard line.
Jerron Cody, a senior for Burgettstown.
Here's Coles. They put Green in motion. High snap. This one all the way back to the 40-yard line. He's going to dive on it at the 38. So
both sides.
There are flags down.
Concerned this might be offsides, maybe. That would be a tough break for the Eagles.
False start is the call.
It's a false start, and they're going to decline that one.
Decline that.
Take it.
So a high snap. Football now rests at the 40-yard line. Coles looking on, wants the play.
The ball is resting at the 40-yard line. 1st and 25 to go.
Burgettstown needs 25 here on first down.
Some of the JV guys from Burgettstown getting some work here, and this is almost like an extra practice for some of these young guys. Another bad snap.
Another bad snap. This one dove on back at the 23-yard line.
Over number 11's head. Coles has a hard time holding on to it.
So Coles has to
loss on the play. We'll set
dive on another fumble, and this is going to move him back even further. Remember, the first down marker is at the Avella 32-yard line.
23-yard line.
We've seen 1 3rd and long like this for the Blue Devils, and they scored a touchdown on that play, so let's hope this time we don't see a similar result.
This is 3rd and a transatlantic flight here. Given the backfield, hitting the backfield, and finally the Eagles kind of drag him down. 24, 71, and 3. So it's Euler, it's Harrison Fisher, it's Cole Jaworski making the tackle for the Avella Eagles.
47 yards to go for Burgettstown.
And on 4th down and long,
is number 2, Brandon
Jesse,
Campbell.
we are going to see the first punt of the game.
4th and 47. Don't see that too often.
Petro to kick. And this one rolls all the way to the 45-yard line of Avella.
Petro's punt
and that is where the Eagles will have it.
Avella will take over there. 1st and 10 Eagles.
And the clock will continue to run here in the second half.
Tough thing about having so few players on the roster is not only are you playing offense and maybe defense, but you're also on the punt return team and the kickoff team, and not a lot of chance to catch your breath.
First and 10 Eagles from their own 45-yard line.
45-yard line, but penalty flags. This is a false start on Avella.
Start against the Eagles.
Wonder how many of these players know each other from opposing teams living so close together. I'm sure there's going to be some trash talking maybe back and forth.
Just a little. Just a little. And most of these boys probably know each other on, community baseball leagues and soccer teams and basketball leagues. So 1st and 15 here at the 40-yard line. Rush takes the snap. He's up for 5. He's up for 10 across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Picks up about 12 yards.
Nice run there from Kenny Rush.
Best run of the day for the Eagles, and
32 credited with
quietly they're in Burgettstown territory.
2nd and 5 will be the call now.
Eagles need 5 to move the chains.
Yeah, that had to sting whoever made that tackle for Burgettstown. That's a lot of weight coming at you in Kenny Rush.
Rush takes it again. Gives to Euler. He's got himself about 3 yards.
By number 81.
Now the 47-yard line is where they will mark this one.
We'll set up 3rd and 2 to go.
3rd and about 3.
Timeout on the field.
And there is an official's timeout on the field as we have an injured Eagle.
Looks like Braden Rankin.
Rankin looks like he is up. And I can't see the number who is down right now.
See, it looks like Braden Rankin is taking snaps, so that might be center Triton Shirley. Yeah.
The freshman here. You're right. And it looks like he is okay, but
number 70, Shirley,
maybe walking a
up
little
on the play,
gingerly
makes his way
back
off
to the sideline. An important 3rd and 3 coming up for Avella.
Yeah, I'd like to see them pick this one up, just keep that momentum going. A little bit of positive energy flowing here in the second half.
You got to think that even if you've got 2 downs here to get to the 45-yard line.
2 yards to go. Ball resting on the Burgettstown side at the 47-yard line.
It's Rush. High snap, he fields it, he's got it. He's at the 45, across the first down marker to the 40, barreling down to the 39, 30, call it 39-yard line. That's going to be an Eagles first down, the 3rd one of the game.
Can imagine the starters for Burgettstown are employing their defense to hold here. They don't want to give up that shutout.
Rush around the right-hand side once again down to the 35-yard line.
35. Finding a seam up the middle here. 5 yards here, 5 yards there.
2nd and 5 to go. Ball now resting
at the 35-yard line.
The Eagles.
Yeah, Kenny can really move that pile.
Eagles huddling up here. Shirley back in the game. Under center. Here's Rush. He's running right side. He's close to the first down marker.
Around the right-hand side, makes his way
see where they mark this football, but it looks like it's going to be
number 3 credited for the
maybe
tackle
just a yard shy, half a yard shy.
Brings up 3rd and short, 1 yard for the
and
Eagles.
1 coming up for the Eagles. If you're here, is this a rush call here as well?
Yeah, I think it's almost guaranteed they're just going to continue to run Kenny Rush till they can stop him.
Euler to his left. Rush up the middle.
Rush finds a seam up the middle of the field, makes his way down to about the 22-yard line. Picks up enough yardage for another Avella Eagles.
And that's another Eagles first down. So the Eagles driving here. And that will be the last play of quarter number 3. We've played 3 from Avella. Eagles driving into quarter number 4 when we come back.
Hi, I'm Terry from Cross Creek Bait and Tackle Shop. We're located on the entrance to Cross Creek Lake. As you can see, we carry a large variety of tackle. Carry the largest assortment of live bait in Washington County. We also carry an assortment of live bait fish. We have a various selection of pontoon boats, 14-foot motorboats, kayaks, and canoes, all at affordable prices.
As we start the
Back
fourth quarter,
at Avella High
ladies and gentlemen,
School.
your Avella Eagles are running
Student
the ball
section
very
getting
well
into
down
it
the
here
field.
at
Ball now
halftime.
placed
I
at the
remember those
24-yard
days.
line.
Being in the student section,
First
just
and 10
enjoying
for our Eagles.
a crisp, cool fall night. Everyone's got the long sleeves on. Somewhere in the mid-60s. I'm no meteorologist, but it's a heck of a night for football.
To give away.
Yeah, I mean, this is about as good a football weather as you can get.
882-122.
Can't complain. It's been nice these last couple of weeks, and hopefully this weather holds for the next few weeks or so.
Football at the 29-yard line. Rush wants to throw.
Now he's got Samuel.
He's got Samuel with a catch. Spinning down to about the goal line. What a catch.
First down.
See, he had a little bit of time to throw there. He really did a nice job of laying it out there, and Samuel did a great job of adjusting to that throw.
What a catch from Samuel. What a throw from Rush. The Eagles are in business here in the fourth.
First and 10 for the first and goal for the Eagles from the 2-yard line.
It's Rush with a carry. Blue Devils defense stiffens.
KJ on the
and it's going to be second and goal coming up.
On the play, not enough for the touchdown. Will be second and goal to go from the 1-yard line.
Looks like Austin Euler may be limping a bit. He's going to the sidelines.
It's Harrison Fisher on the ground.
Out. Official on the field.
Offensive lineman, senior here at Avella.
I wonder if his ankle was landed on. Maybe he's cramping. It's hard to tell exactly what happened there.
We'll see if they move Rankin back over to center. And an all-important series here. You're a couple of yards from the goal line. Step aside just a minute and be right back. Friday Night Lights presented to you by the Aurora TV Network and Hickory Telephone Company. I want to thank all of our sponsors who have made this telecast happen. Without them, this doesn't happen. And Jesse, just such a great opportunity, I think, for students to learn broadcasting. We've had a student cameraman here this evening.
Number 71, Harry
as
Fisher.
Harrison Fisher is helped
Shaken up
off
on the play,
field
working his way
here,
off.
but walking again gingerly back to the sideline.
Yeah, and I think, Scott, the hope is that we can get some students sitting in the chairs that we're sitting in.
Well, they've got to be better than we are. I mean, it's only up from here.
Set the bar low.
That's right. Second down here and goal. First time the sticks have been laid down here for the Eagles. Let's see if they can punch this one into the end zone with a new center. Handoff is in. Touchdown. Rush and the Eagles. Two-yard run for KJ Rush.
KJ Rush's second touchdown of the season. He also scored in the Week 1 game against Mapletown.
They'll line up to here to go for two. Here Jaworski is going to throw a fade route. He's got it, and he's got it into the end zone. What a catch.
Well, that was a nice play.
What a catch. It's to number 5, KJ Rush.
KJ Rush primes the ladder for the two-point conversion. Ladies and gentlemen, your Avella Eagles.
So the Jaworski Rush connection is running on time.
The Burgettstown
he threw a fade there. I was a little concerned when he winged that ball out there, but Kenny Rush went up and got it. Really smooth-looking catch.
Nice little spiral, and he brought it down. And the Eagles have the first points of the game tonight. It was Rush up the middle for a 2-yard run, and then catching the 2-point conversion from Jaworski.
Nice little momentum boost for the Eagles.
Something to build on for next week.
Yeah, it seems to be a nice little combination with Cole, quarterback, Kenny, running back. Kenny gives you a lot of options out of that backfield. Of course, he's a good runner, but he's got good hands as well. So maybe some different wrinkles they can try moving forward.
Rush will tee this one up for the Eagles. The 40-yard line.
Rush set to kick off.
Schrockman looks like he is back deep, if I have that number correct. This one is going to be hit and fielded.
Number 8.
Looks like 5 makes that.
Schrockman covers the kickoff.
Schrockman covering. So Schrockman was not back deep, but he was on the field.
46-yard line. They will take over there, 1st and 10.
And Burgettstown will have this with 7:23 and running here in the 4th. And let's see if we see some more of Travis Coles.
Yeah, I can imagine that coaches are looking to maybe try a few different wrinkles here. Maybe some of the plays they'd be running during the JV games, which would normally take place on Monday. See if they can execute them against this Avella defense.
Here is Coles. And it's a handoff of the 50, the 45, down to around the 43-yard line. That's Ryan Murray, the running back, a sophomore.
Murray tackled by Samuel.
Samuel making the tackle for the Eagles.
Will be enough for a Burgettstown first down. 1st and 10 for Burgettstown.
Move the football to the 43-yard line.
44-yard line.
That was a nice run.
Looks like Brody Kuzior is in as quarterback. In the shotgun, Kuzior to take it. High snap, he's going to take it himself. 45-40, 35-30. Cuts back to the 25, the 20, the 15. Gonna walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Burgettstown. Kuzier, a 43-yard line, and now some extracurriculars.
Number 7 in for the Burgettstown touchdown.
In the end zone and some penalty flags down. Is this going to come back after the play was over? There's another penalty flag, Jesse, sitting at about the 8-yard line. So let's sort this one out.
Yeah, it looked like Samuel threw the runner down in the end zone, but number 3 for Burgettstown, he sent him to the sideline. I can't tell if he's been ejected or if they just said get on the sideline. That's looks like Colton Bennett, the freshman.
So the officiating crew huddling, and we will see what this is all about.
I'm guessing this is going to maybe be offsetting penalties here. I don't know if anybody's going to be ejected or if it's just going to be unsportsmanlike conduct.
Personal foul against Avella.
Personal foul against the Avella Eagles.
Personal foul
against Burgettstown. Touchdown is good.
Lining up the
extra point is coming up for here's Petro. Snap is good, kick is up, and the kick is good.
Petro's kick is good.
So Burgettstown scores for the first time here in the second half. And your score is 57-8.
Yeah, I can see maybe some tackling drills this week at practice. That was a tough one there. He had about 4 or 5 guys a chance to bring him down, and he just cut right through the defense. And usually once you get into the season, it's not as much hitting and tackling, but maybe this week.
Well, it strikes me as they're around. It doesn't seem like there's a ton of people out of position. They're close by. It's just pulling them down to the ground. And look, it's easy to play armchair quarterback and us be up here. But I think you're right. Maybe some tackling drills this week.
20 seconds left here to play in the game. I still have $437.
Burgettstown kicker was pretty excited after that extra point there. I don't know if that was his first chance doing that, or it seems like they've tried a few different guys. Mixed results on the extra points
Once
tonight.
Again, that's 8-8-2-1-2-2.
That was Caden Petro.
Caden Petro is a sophomore wide receiver for the
Number 4,
Blue Devils.
Cole Davidson. Number 24, Austin
See
Boyle.
Avella back deep to receive this one. This one in the air, fielded far side of the field of the 30, 35. Out of bounds around
on the return,
35-yard line. That's Euler.
Corbin Harrison. Avella will take over, 1st and 10, ball resting at the Avella Eagles 34-yard line.
So Eagles maybe final drive of the game here. And let's see if they dial up more of Kenny Rush here.
Yeah, that'd be my guess. I have a feeling they're going to start off with that, see how it goes, and yeah, maybe a play action fake. Let Cole Drosky take a shot down the field.
Let's see what we have here. Rush in the backfield. Euler to his left, and Burgettstown wants to take a timeout. 2.5 remaining. And again, as we talked about these sponsors, I want to make sure we thank all of them who are on your screen here and have been there throughout the evening. Just mention them kind of one by name, because these are the folks that have helped make this telecast get you on the air here tonight. So Range Resources, Paris Contracting, the Bait and Tackle Shop, Wagner Tire, 22 Concrete, Tac-Zac Law, Welding and Equipment Repair, Details Photography, the Bullpen Rustic Inn, Star Rentals, Stefkovich Funeral Home, and the Robert Vettrell Washington Financial Wealth
After the timeout, it's Avella's
so
ball,
thank
first and
you
10, resting
very
at
much
the
for all of your
34-yard line
support
on the
of
side of the field.
Avella Eagles
2 minutes,
athletics.
32 seconds left to play in the game.
Yeah, it's greatly appreciated. There's some of that money going to the athletic program. Some of the media production department helps us put these games on and do a lot of other really neat things.
Rush in the shotgun, giving to Euler, left side. And
Austin Euler around the left-hand side, brought down about a yard deep.
Maybe
Number
no gain here.
64
Let's
responsible for the tackle there. Cody Cafardo.
Call it a loss of a yard as they set the ball down. Second down and 11.
Yeah, that play looked like it had potential, but never quite developed.
Rush going right side, found a seam to the 37-yard line.
Rush makes his way around the right-hand side, back into the middle, finds number 15 there. Murray responsible
It's going to be
for
about
the tackle.
3rd and 5 coming up for the Eagles. So
3rd and 4 to go.
Gain of 6 for Rush on that carry.
Ryan Murray, the sophomore from Burgettstown, making the tackle. He went low. He was smart and made sure to get Kenny around the ankles and be able to bring him down.
And a flinch,
Flag on the play.
which will cost the
False
Eagles
start against the Eagles.
5 yards.
That's several false
Third
starts
down,
tonight.
9 to go.
Those
Ball
add up
at
after a while.
4-yard line.
3rd and 9 as the final seconds tick away of this one. And another flinch. Oh, I think this one may be on Burgettstown.
Yeah, it looked like
Flag
a
on
hard
the play
count
is
from Kenny
encroachment
Rush there.
against Burgettstown.
Got the
Eagles will
offsides.
get back that 5 they lost, so 3rd and 9 becomes 3rd and 4. Play clock at 22 and running. Rush, Euler, left side.
there he goes.
He's cross midfield to the 45-yard line. He almost broke one. Almost broke
By
one.
number 8, Petro.
One man to beat.
Picks up enough yards for the
Nice
Avella
run there
Eagles.
from
First
Austin
down,
Euler.
ladies and gentlemen, but
Well,
will
and
bring
that's
us
going to
to
be
the
a
end of
nice
the game.
play for the Eagles to
Join us
end
this
this
Wednesday
game
as the Avella
on.
Eagles
A nice
7th
run
football
from
team
Austin
travels
Euler.
to Bentworth for a 4 o'clock
And
start.
that's going to do it
Next
here
Friday is the Avella
from
Eagles
Avella.
varsity football team travels to Jefferson, Morgan, where they take on the Rockets.
Final
For their
score
first
tonight is the
Tri-County South
Burgettstown Blue
Conference
Devils 57, the
Kickoff will be
Avella
at 7
Eagles
o'clock.
8.
A special
Jesse,
thank you
final
goes out to the
thoughts
Avella
tonight.
Football boosters and volunteers for this evening's
Well,
game.
Burgettstown is a good
We
team.
also wish to thank all of our parents
One of my
joining us
fellow
here tonight,
teachers
as
lives
well
in
as
the
all those
district
watching
and
from the comfort
was
of
telling me
their
a bit
homes
about
this
the
evening.
team and said, I mean, they're
We hope
good.
that both
They're going to
Burgettstown
make
Blue
some noise
Devils
this
and our
year
Avella Eagles have a great
moving
season.
forward. So no
On
shame
behalf
for
of the
Avella.
students and faculty here at Avella,
Thought the Eagles
this has
came
been
out in the second
Kendall
half
Rock for the
and
Avella
really
Eagles
did a
net.
nice job
With
of
my spotter,
playing
Brad
hard.
Rankin, and clock
Kenny
operator
Rush getting his
Terry
second
Jarofsky.
touchdown of the year.
Thank you for attending
Got a
this
lot of
evening's
games to
game.
go yet.
Please have
We'll
a
see
safe
what
trip
happens.
home.
So the Eagles will fall to 0-3 on the season. Burgettstown, this is just their second game of the season. They'll go to 2-0. And we will have the pleasure to be back here in Avella in a couple of weeks.
Looking forward to it.
Until then, everybody, again, final score tonight, 57-8 in favor of Burgettstown. For Jesse Saunders, Scott Williard, so long from Avella.
One thing I would like to investigate for our next week is I can bring a monitor if that's helpful.
Like a monitor like that.
So what I either need to do is I need to bring a monitor, or I need to bring because I'm having a hard time seeing their numbers.
Yeah.
So,
I have like a 19-inch monitor.
And so I've got one too. If you want me to bring mine, and you guys, I have so many monitors at home because I closed our Murray office, so if we need something like that, if it would work for that.
Yeah, I have a converter that will go from